Alright, so here are some tips on how to beat the highest difficulty in Balatro using the green deck. So number one, you have to know what the deck is and what its benefits and downsides are. So the benefit is you get $2 per each remaining hand and $1 per remaining discard at the end of each round. So this kind of incentivizes you to win the round by kind of one-shotting it. So getting really strong really early and kind of farming that money. But bear in mind, staying rich does not benefit you like in the other decks. You don't get any interest. So just be aware of how some vouchers and cards are completely useless. So for example, the seed money voucher is useless. So make sure you don't get it. So you begin the run with kind of looking for the preferential tag. It's kind of like every other gold difficulty run. You spam new run until you get the tag that is your favorite. Really, for me personally, it's the initial jokers and cards are free, so you can probably get strong early. It doesn't always work. Sometimes you get absolute trash, or you get like a rental of eternal jokers that are absolutely useless, even though they're free. So it might ruin your run really early, but that's the point is of starting strong. I prefer when the first two are quite good. So free cards, and the second one being the defeating a boss gives you $25 bonus. So it's quite risky because you kind of hope you get a two flushes on the boss run without any jokers. That's how I've been doing it. Yeah, so risky, but you could start off strong really early, which is the point of playing a green deck, because you need to get money, you need to get strong early so you can actually start earning without having the interest. So that's the beginning. So next up, you're going to be deciding of what kind of deck you're going to be running. You're going to have to probably do this around by round 6, so you can actually work towards building that kind of deck. So for me personally, it's a strong 2-pair run or a strong flush run. The reason for that is because they're really simple. They're really simple. You might be familiar with something else or more comfortable. Fair enough, you can go ahead with that. 2-pair, super easy. You just level up really strong, and it's really easy to get a 2-pair. With flushes, not so easy to get it on every hand. So having cards that kind of make it more frequent, like converting the most cards to the same color, or having a joker that kind of blends 2 colors into one. So something that makes your hand appear more often, so you don't risk having to use your hands as a discard. And you're going to make that decision by obviously what you receive and what you get in the packs and cards. If you get multiple tarot cards that convert your cards to, a spade, then you're going to be running a spade flush deck, right? Or something that boosts a 2-pair deck really early on. So you want to get a high multiplier to beat those early bosses. The one hand I would advise against is going for straights. I find it's hard to get in every hand, and I'm a bit of a straight hater. So if you like it, go for it. But I advise against it. It's hard to win. Another tip I have is to control your deck, to know what's in it, and don't put things that you are not looking for, you're not going to use. So you're running, you're looking for flushes, you're looking for like spades and diamonds, and you open a playing card pack with a different color that you're not looking for. Just better to skip it, so you maximize the chance of getting a hand that you really need and not risking it with discards. Same goes for tarot cards. Converting the cards into the color that you need is really strong to maximize the flush that you're looking for. Deleting cards that are useless in the run that you are in, and the tarot card that lets you transform a weak card into your best card is super useful in your runs as well. Okay, so what jokers are we going for? So for me personally, I always have one joker that makes money. Obviously not the one that increases interest, because that's useless in this one, but always have one that kind of makes you money so you can afford all the nice stuff in the shop. One joker that plus adds mult to your multiplier, obviously. So for me personally, my favorite one is +1 multiplier for every tarot card that you use. You can really spam and multiply the tarot cards, and then you can have fun with that one. And obviously you want as many as possible multipliers. If you have enough multiplier cards, you don't even need to have any that add. You just have multipliers because it's so strong. Also, you want to have a joker that gets stronger the longer you play. So a joker that increases its multiplier for every blind you skip, for every glass card you destroy, for every tarot card or planet card you consume. So you need something that is constantly getting stronger as you go in the run, and hopefully like exponentially stronger. Also jokers that benefit the hand you are playing by either adding a multiplier or obviously multiplying it, or leveling it up. So the joker that, for example, this by discarding that hand, it levels it up as well. So going for things like that also super important. At the end of the day, obviously it's all RNG, but these are things that you want to be looking out for. It's also quite important to mention that the order you have the jokers in is very important. Most of you probably know that already, but you want to have the biggest multiplier at the very end, because then you get the most benefit. Also probably good to have most of the jokers unlocked by the time you go for a gold run difficulty, so you can kind of benefit from every aspect and all the good best cards in the game. But yeah, let me know what your best tips and tricks and your ways of getting around the gold difficulty for any deck, and leave a comment. Thanks.